Thank you for joining us to talk through how we can maintain our well-being through these worrisome times. The folks at Be Well Health Promotion have adapted materials from experts at Psychology Tools to help us all understand the role of everyday worry in our lives. When this worry turns to anxiety, it can feel overwhelming, and they offer some coping strategies in those cases. We are going to do a couple of activities, and the session should take about 10 minutes in total to complete. First, grab a piece of paper and a writing utensil. Then settle into a comfortable spot. I will pause for a moment to let you accomplish this. An important first thing to know about worry is that it's our brain's way of using an excellent ability to think ahead. Being able to think ahead helps us prepare for problems in our lives. However, worry can happen on a spectrum, sometimes pushing us to anticipate a quote worst-case scenario and feeling overwhelmed. For example, if someone wondering if the headache they have is coronavirus related, which in turn leads to a person imagining people they know suffering from the virus. Normal worry helps you get what you want, while excessive worry can leave you feeling demoralized, exhausted, or upset. When worry feels excessive, it might show up in our bodies as well. For example, the following could all be signs of excessive worry or anxiety: muscle tension or aches and pains, restlessness and an inability to relax, difficulty concentrating, difficulty sleeping, or feeling easily fatigued. If you're feeling this level of worry, we want to give you a chance to work through some exercises that may help. A sense of overall well-being can help fend off excess worry. One way to achieve that is to get a balance of activities that fill you with pleasure, achievement, and closeness. For this activity, draw 3 overlapping circles on your sheet of paper like you see here. When we are struggling with anxiety, we can lose touch with the things that used to give us pleasure or make us feel joyful. Some examples include reading a good book, eating a favorite food, or watching a comedy. Take a moment to think of some activities that help you feel joy or pleasure. List a few of those activities in the first circle, the red circle you see here. We feel good when we have accomplished something, even something small that can give us a sense of achievement. Some examples include doing some housework, organizing or decorating, completing a work task, trying a new recipe, exercising, or completing life admin like paying a bill. Take a moment to think of some activities that could help give you a sense of accomplishment over the next week. List a few of those activities in the second circle, the green circle you see here. Considering we are social animals, during this time of social distancing, we will have to be creative to come up with ways to connect with friends and family. Perhaps there are virtual ways to connect either over social media or with a virtual book or film club. Take a moment to think of some activities that help you feel more connected to others. List a few of those activities in the third circle, the yellow circle you see here. Maybe you are having a hard time coming up with your own examples. You can use an activity menu like this one to come up with ideas. Take the next few moments to fill in your diagrams with some of the activities you could imagine doing over the next week that you see here. For example, interacting with animals can promote closeness and calm. Even if you don't have a pet, you can listen to the birds outside. You can tap into creative energy in a number of ways, which may give you a sense of accomplishment and joy. Whatever creative project makes sense for you is okay right now. You can also take the time to adjust and experiment with different schedules. Maybe you want to get up early, maybe there's an errand you've been putting off. Listening to music can help build connection and joy. Even if you don't sing or make music, make a point of listening to music you really like when you can't. If you got any good ideas from this list, feel free to write them down on your own well-being chart. One way to take advantage of the current moment is to try something new. and gain a sense of excitement to break up the day-to-day. Trying a new food or doing something spontaneous can really help lift spirits. Being active in your body takes intention these days. If you safely can, go for a walk or a bike ride, or try an exercise video at home. During periods of isolation, planning for the future can help shift your perspective. Set a goal, create a budget to save for something you want or need, or make a bucket list. Connecting with people will really help remind you we're all in this together. Reach out or connect with an old friend, or try joining a new group. If you've got any ideas from this list, feel free to add them to your chart as well. An imbalance of these three realms can lead to an impact on mood. For example, if you spend most of your time working, you may begin to feel socially isolated. Or, if you don't set aside time for achievement, no matter how small, you may begin to feel discouraged. You can make a habit of checking in with yourself at the end of the day to make sure these things are in balance. Ask yourself, what did I do today that gave me a sense of achievement, a sense of pleasure, closeness with others? Did I get a good balance, or what can I try differently tomorrow? Thanks so much for taking the time to join us for this activity. We invite you to make a practice of checking in with yourself about how you're balancing your well-being, and feel free to check out more resources at the Go link below.